Welcome back to Sonic Broken. So yeah, I'm still figuring out where the hell to go.
Yay! In the
And guess what? And guess what? The music suddenly changed. Well, oh wait,
yeah.
false alarm, it's back again.
Okay.
Though I'll be fair, the Bygone Island theme is actually one of the themes in this game that I actually do enjoy. I think it's nice and atmospheric and all that shit.
But the music isn't terrible, it's just like...
bland.
Forgettable.
It
gets boring. Forgettable.
It's bland and forgettable, like literally. Can you even hum? Like I even posted a challenge on SSMB, everybody. Can, aside from the main theme, Seaside Beach and Bygone Island, can you guys even hum any of the tracks from Rise of Lyric?
This is the type of game where you can hum along to the music if you're actually playing it long enough, but as soon as you turn off the game, you won't remember a single second of it.
Pretty much. I should have challenged SSMB to people. Can you even hum any tracks from memory? And Gab's go was all like, "You got me there. I certainly can't."
What happened?
Poor Gabsy.
Anyway, yeah, basically the music of this game is basically desperately trying to... It's basically Richard Jock being told by BRB to try to be Naughty Dog. Like, the same kind of music we heard.
It doesn't even feel Naughty Dog-esque.
It's the same kind of music we hear...
If this was Naughty Dog, it'd be good.
It's the same kind of thing we used to hear in some of the Jack games and the Uncharted trilogy.
I don't know. The Jack games, while they did have their more gentler themes, I don't know. There was still a lot more sense of action, even in the gentler
Tell that
games.
to Haven City's main team.
Floating city.
Oh,
Anyway.
okay, that's one theme. What I'm saying is that, Glow, with this one, it feels
anyway, about this actual game, why only
That's what I was
Amy
saying
and
about this
Knuckles
game.
only transported up the Sky City or whatever?
I don't know.
because apparently the thing only takes 2 up.
And basically the writer, the game designers wanted the Knuckles and Amy only section, so here it is.
Oh, goody.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
Gentler tracks just feels like it's trying to be there.
Okay, Knuckles fans, get ready, because this entire part is basically Amy shaming Knuckles for how stupid he is.
Oh, goody.
Never ever.
From what I've seen in other playthroughs, this part of the game is especially glitchy.
I don't really think it's any more glitchy than any other part of the game. It's like... So yeah,
these segments are the kind of ones where when you're respawning in different places, you'll become a character you're not supposed to be. Those kind of glitches.
That never happened to me. I'm sorry.
Oh no! You respawn to another character's section is what I mean.
Oh.
Those ones. I've seen that happens a lot in this area.
Well, it fortunately didn't happen to me, so this is gonna be...
lucky you.
a pretty fluent play, I hope at least, because... See, the problem with this particular section is that... we're basically supposed to redirect 4 beams of light towards the same direction so we can open the door. Okay, that's fine. The problem is that this area, much like a lot of areas in this game, like it's very hard to tell where you've been and where you're supposed to go next because there's no recognizable landmarks. Everything looks the same. It's just bland area, like with... Like seriously, you can you could be in any part of this area and not know if you're in the right wing, in the left wing, in the north wing. I have no idea where I am.
Prisoner of Azkaban did this better.
You mean the game, right?
Yeah, the PS2 game.
I actually never played any other part of games, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, there's a lot of this in the first few levels of the game, and they did it far better than this.
So yeah, Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric, the game that makes all other tie-in games look better by comparison.
Not all other
games
tie-in
are pretty decent anyway, to be fair.
Yeah.
All right.
What's that light blue thing?
Yeah, apparently it's just there for decoration. At first I also thought it was something, but no, it's just there.
Isn't that like what the lights eventually bounce onto?
Lyric decided to spruce up the place a little bit.
I guess, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that those 2 balls are what the lights eventually.
Well, if that's true, we'll eventually see when the
we'll
puzzle
find out.
is resolved.
Knuckle section, but
there aren't many of those, so Live it up.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite.
As you can see, I'm trying to avoid playing as Knuckles because, like I said, Knuckles is the least fun to play as, so I'm trying to pretty much just do the Amy sections.
So maybe I said this before, but I'm actually surprised that with all the buggy mess and stuff like that, there isn't actual falling damage in this game.
Yeah. You can't put falling damage on a platformer.
Mario 64.
Well, but Mario 64 at least has the excuse that it was the first ever 3D Mario game, and they were kind of experimenting with it. Where, I mean, not to mention, it was very easy to recover life in Mario 64, so it never really became a problem to me, at least.
Besides, with Mario 64, you could just hop into the water and boom, you get your health back.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah, you could breathe and get your health back.
However the hell that works.
Best water in the universe, able to literally heal you just by swimming in it.
It's holy water.
I suppose
Holy water in a Mario game.
Well, in the Mario universe, life after death is a canon thing. So,
he said it.
No. That's what I meant. We should totally keep going.
So yeah, this is the line that made some people start to theorize that maybe Boom Knuckles has a crush on Boom Amy. Personally, I don't see it. I'm pretty sure it was just meant to be a funny
maybe
guy.
I'm saying something really offensive here, but I think Knuckles is too stupid to love for this game.
What about you, Shiroi? What do you think?
I didn't think it was funny, or...
No, but some people are giving out the fear that maybe Knuckles has a secret crush on Amy or something.
I don't see it.
Me neither.
Well, I mean,
Whoa.
in an old, I mean, not Knuckles, but in a comic that was associated with a TV network that used to air Sonic X, for Tails' profile, they actually put that he has a crush on Amy. I was like, what?
Tails has it since
Where'd
when?
they get that? Like, what? I don't see it at all.
Whoa.
I found a hidden
Whoa.
I
Yeah.
believe I
It's
still
an
have
area of
it.
death.
Yes.
See, the reason I fell there is because there was no way for me to even, like, it was too fast. I couldn't, I mean, yeah, I was supposed to press A to grab onto that ender beam thingy, but I couldn't really react in time because, I mean, this is basically a beginner's trap. You have to know in advance, like, to press on right away. Otherwise, you will die. There's no...
And the camera isn't helping you.
The game doesn't give you enough time to properly react to
Looks a
it.
little tough. I like it.
Okay.
A little tough, eh?
At least someone's enjoying this game.
Wow, that was so challenging.
Also, may I have to say that the hit detection to those lateral bounce pads was horrible. Like, like the model had to, you know, dig himself into the column in order to just activate the bounce pad.
And Amy's
Pedro, did Amy just get punched by a spike ball? Because
Yes.
that's what it sounded like.
Yes, she did.
Okay.
This is getting
Maybe that's a new security type.
My god, this is coming to Twitch Plays Pokemon Fire Red levels of craziness where birds could punch you.
To be fair, this is one of the more legitimately challenging parts of the game where, you know,
True.
you have to actually, you know, pay attention to what you're
And
doing.
Amy seems to be enjoying every single bit of it, apparently.
Part of why, like I said,
Well, the thing
feels like a better done part of the game.
The BRB writers are trying to make Amy into a strong female character who loves to do dangerous things because badass chicks are awesome.
The TV show did it better.
No. I disagree. In the show, they don't really go for the badass chick. They go for more like the voice of reason, the motherly figure.
No. She's more like the all-around type, I'd say. It's like, well, she has sort of all those qualities, but she balances it out. I'm not saying that it's done necessarily badly here. I'm just saying that Boom of the TV show overall did a better job of rounding out her character while also still keeping some of the qualities that make her Amy, without over-exaggerating them.
Looks like we're
Oh.
close.
Well, we've already
I was gonna
Okay.
say
in the Boom universe full stop, so...
How about we just keep going?
In fact, in recent years, Amy has been one of the only Sonic characters to actually keep redeeming herself.
You see what I mean? The Boom Amy from the TV show would never say this. How about we keep going before you hurt yourself? I mean, she's really being a bitch to Knuckles right now.
That. Yeah, it's also part of the reason why I feel that they did her better in the TV shows. Like, well, she's a bit of this, but not too much. And trust me, fans really did not like how she was in the comics because
I know she's outright bullying Knuckles.
She's still. Don't get me wrong. She's at least she's still competently written here, unlike Shattered Crystal.
Competently written, but still a bit mean-spirited at parts like this, and especially the Sonic.
There are problems, yeah, but at least it's no. I'll kick your butt. But then if Sonic frees me, I'll come and kick your butt instead. You can kick my butt.
You can't kick my butt. I don't have.
Oh my god!
I'm
not even kidding.
Basically, in forms of writing, TV series on top, Rise of Lyric second, and Shattered Crystal. Shattered Crystal belongs
in hell.
Yeah.
More like Shattered Crystal, am I right?
Yes. For now on, it shall be known as Shattered Crystal. Hey,
but Pedro, don't you remember? It's for kids, so we can't swear.
I don't care.
Me neither.
Yokai watches a show for kids, and that didn't stop them from including a rape scene.
Oh, really?
I'm not even.
I'm not joking.
I'm not even kidding. Teo. There's in episode 23, one of the yokais actually kind of gets raped.
Whoa.
No, to be fair, it's done level 5 style, so it's actually done in a way that doesn't make you feel well.
Everyone enjoys this apparently.
It's played for laughs, and it's one of those things. You know those kind of awesome sexual innuendo jokes we had back in cartoons back in the 90s.
That wasn't an innuendo. We're doing this.
It's that kind of thing. It's weird seeing level 5 do some kind of that kind of humor, but surprisingly, they're really awesome at it.
Well, at least we haven't.
Also a lot of things.
At least for now we hadn't. We didn't had another boring fight chamber.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, Teo. That's what the final level is for.
I will admit, I kind of do like this concept of having a whole
this is one of those games that loves to do in the final level to throw every single thing at you at once.
Yes.
Oh my god.
You know what this would have been a great place for? A nice visual gag, like where the lasers eventually form a fitting picture from a bird's eye view. I mean, when you think about it, this could have been the perfect place for a visual gag.
It's funny because Knuckles is dumb.
I just don't get it. Why is it that only the Boom TV series writers can actually seem to realize that?
No, I'm sorry. I refuse to call this guy Knuckles. Knuckles is still on the Angel Island guarding the Master Emerald. Whatever the new guy that's been around in recent Sonic games is, he's not Knuckles. I refuse to call him Knuckles.
Cubot isn't this stupid.
I will. Okay, basically, I'll acknowledge the Knuckles in the TV series as Knuckles, but not this Knuckles. This Knuckles is. So dumb.
I'm sorry. Even the Knuckles in games like, say, Lost World or Generations, well, actually, in Generations, they actually do acknowledge, his emerald and shit like that. But
probably hasn't been well written since before Adventure.
The last time he was actually properly written was the last time it was properly written is probably Adventure 2. Yeah.
Knuckles was cool for a couple of years, but then they did this to me.
I hate how
Knuckles in Generations a pass because that
was fine. That was fine. No, I had no problem with Knuckles in Generations.
The problem
with Knuckles in recent games is that they completely forgot who he's supposed to be. Yeah, he's supposed to be a lone guard warrior that's a guardian of the Master Emerald. But now he just appears in every game, even though he's supposed to have an emerald to defend.
He's the big O.
It's a huge betrayal to who he is as a character.
I haven't really seen him as too much of a big oaf, especially in the main series Sonic games.
Out of curiosity, did the comics treated this task of him better?
I haven't read
any of the comics. Basically what they do in the comics is that often when he has to go, he has someone like, say, Vector or Ray, his buds from the team Chaotix, look after the Master Emerald while he's away often.
Oh, Okay, he's
At least-
still an idiot because he's placing it in the wrong.
Well,
Okay.
at least they're still acknowledging that the Master Emerald exists. That's something.
And they actually go into his Team Chaotix ties as well. But yeah, I also do say that, like, I'm willing to forgive that for this Knuckles. Well, not this Knuckles, but the one in the TV series, because, well, new continuity.
Sure. I don't have a problem with Knuckles in the show. In fact, Knuckles actually got some of the best jokes in the show, in my opinion.
I know.
The thing is, the problem I have with Knuckles, I'm not just talking about Boon Knuckles even. I'm just talking about Knuckles in general. Knuckles hasn't really been himself since Sonic Adventure 2.
He was kind of himself.
Generations that. No. If he was himself in Heroes, he wouldn't be around flying in Tails' plane for no reason. He would.
Well, they do mention the Master Emerald in that game.
They do, but it's like a random off comment by Rouge that has nothing to do with anything.
Oh boy.
Anyway.
I will say that he still felt like Knuckles to me, at least in Heroes. Sure, he ignored the Master Emerald, which was a jarring quality, but he still felt at least, the competent Knuckles that I like.
Mm-hmm. Whereas in
but
here,
Sonic 06 was going too far.
Whereas in here, he can even tell left from right.
Yeah, he's the stereotypical dumb bruiser.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't be going this way, since those arrows are pointing the other way.
You have to remember that this is my first time playing the game, Jova.
Yeah, but I mean, wouldn't that be a sort of a sign?
Also, isn't it funny that the game tells
you
two paths, choose one, and you need to do both anyway?
Yeah, I know, right? Well, the thing, Joe, is that every time I get to this area, I get confused because, I mean, to me, everywhere looks the same. There's no recognizable landmarks to me. It's all bland. It's all bland ruins here.
Fair enough. Well, usually my strategy was just looking for whatever lights were green instead of light blue like that.
You know what would help if I had a map section on some kind of gamepad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like almost every single game at least has a map on the Wii U pad. Oh wait, no, they do.
Oh,
I mean, of all the things that you screw up with a Wii U game, it's the decision to include a map.
Yeah, that's what I was saying in the last part.
Pads are awesome.
Come on, even
pads are awesome.
shooters have maps.
No.
Jova.
Yeah.
Amazing information. Boost pads are awesome.
Yes, and rams can be used as rams.
I
Girls
wonder
love
if you
treasures
could
in a
use
box.
boost pads and as boost pads. Ugh.
Anyway, yeah, everybody, I'm still trying to figure out where's the last laser. This puzzle is boring, by the way. I don't like it.
Crystal chamber,
Oh,
here
thank
we
you.
come.
Ugh. Oh god, the rings actually form an arrow.
Yeah, because the close-up that we just got wasn't enough to tell me that that's where I'm supposed to go. I need rings to.
On BRB, you should have done a visual gag with the lasers.
But you might as well. You might as well, instead of making an arrow, you should just have the rings spell out the words. Go here, you stupid fuck.
I should be
goody,
laughing
more
at that.
lasers, because we haven't seen them. Oh,
Laser.
God, what I give the laser wisp to speed things up.
Oh.
I love how that spike makes a motor sound.
Mm-hmm.
And then it stops making it for some reason.
Did the Emmy's hammer just add unsynchronized the sound with the hammer? Like, it hits, but when the sound came up 2 seconds later.
It's probably because of the frame rate. The frame rate.
Oh,
is
okay.
the frame rate is taking a really deep shit on me right now. Again, everybody, this is not my recording. The game's frame rate is god awful.
Yeah, you can check any other
What's that?
playthrough out there.
30 frames per second at best.
Like this game barely is able to keep the 30 frames per second frame rate up. Like it's almost always under 30.
Oh, so it's like pure good old first PlayStation FM quality.
Sure.
Mhm.
It would even be worse if I was playing. Could you imagine if I was playing this section on co-op? We would be watching this at like 10 frames per second.
It'll be like watching, you know, an album of photographs.
Yeah, we would just be watching a slideshow. Oh my god.
You have to wonder where
this
all
is
these
actually
robot
awkward.
parts are doing in these treasure chests anyway.
The frame rate is actually making this unpleasant to look at. I generally am like disgusted by looking at this. Ugh.
And no one can say that this is because of the Wii U,
This
because we have
reminds me-
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, which runs a smooth and consistent 60 frames per
Reminds me-
second.
Reminds me of Epic Mickey 2, which also had a frame rate that was just as bad as this.
Oh.
Alright, and now, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have that wonderful scene that we had at the beginning of the game, and we're gonna find out why after.
Just without the crappy headline.
Yeah, and now we're gonna have. Now I'm going to explain why it's shit after it's done. Yay, got the crystal.
Yay.
Catch, Knuckles. Oh yeah, there's another thing that I might as well mention right now. For some reason, my recorder fucked
so
up.
this is the first cutscene. Sonic dies.
For some reason, my recorder fucked up during this part, and the audio is a little bit out of sync. But don't worry, it gets better eventually.
This happened with 06 all the time for me.
Oh really? Well, no.
Yeah.
But the actual game when I was playing was fine. This is actually my footage right now.
Oh.
I'll give the game this. The game never went out of sync with the dialogue for me. I'll give the
It
game.
only
No
really
problem.
happened from what I've seen in the PS3 version of
What-
06.
whatever.
The Xbox 360 seems to be fine with the audio.
Whatever, I don't care. Let's just keep going.
It's 06.
Guys, don't do it. We can take them.
Actually,
Yeah, it's-
actually,
I
he's
mean,
right. Actually, he's right.
He is right. I mean, we've been doing this the entire game.
This cutscene makes no
To this
sense.
day, I barely don't understand
You really have
anymore
this
the
little faith
hostage
in
cliche.
Sonic.
I mean, it can be easily avoided.
This
Whoa.
makes no sense. This cutscene makes no sense whatsoever.
And Sonic dies.
You've been hit by these
Again.
rays before. Forgot the entire game. Why is this
They're the same move.
Why are
It's
these
not like they're any different.
Why are these particular rays the ones that actually supposedly kill you?
And you can't even say that this is a case of it being game or cutscene exclusive, because we literally had a scene in the first part where they were fighting off a fleet of these mooks anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, supposedly Sonic is dead, but I don't give a shit because the story is poorly told and the characters are not really, you know. That's just. Oh, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen?
Don't just stand
Sonic's
there.
just fine.
We got a snake.
Are you even surprised? I mean, seriously.
seriously.
I kind of like that little bit.
So which basically makes the opening scene ding, entirely pointless. Like
Well, not
pointless.
pointless, but it just makes it confusing.
No. There was really no reason for them to even, try to build up suspense for Sonic is dead. I mean, it's such a horrible payoff. God.
I don't
damn
really
it.
contemplate it as them.
What is the point of
because
having
I don't
that
think-
at the beginning of the game? I mean,
I
seriously.
know, right? It's stupid. This is
I think it was just there to be there.
again, like I said before, I enjoyed the dialogue in this game better than Shadow Control. I still think that there are some, like for example the shoot joke. That was actually a good joke, and that's the kind of comedy I want to see in Sonic
Can't just
games.
stand here. That's not good.
You know, so I enjoy some of the character interactions in this game, but the actual plot, the way the actual plot is written, it's absolutely horrible. The people who wrote this game have no idea how a story is supposed to be told. Anyway.
Oh boy.
Oh, actually, okay, I'll be fair, I even mentioned this at SSMB. One thing, this is, gameplay-wise, this is actually one of my favorite parts. This is probably one of the best parts of the game for me, because right now they're using the level design to illustrate the plot.
Agreed.
Basically, we're now having all the characters work together and stuff like that to illustrate the fact that now they're a full-blown united team and they're gonna work together to solve it. So
this is the section.
And the action
where,
actually-
so
This
is
would
the
have
section
been-
where-
yeah,
Yeah.
this would have been a really good moment where the gameplay and story are working together if the writers and the game designers actually, you know, did a good job building up to this part, but no. Yeah. It's a scene that works great on its own, you know, but in the context of the story itself, it falls flat.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the part where Johnny screwed up and had to redo it again because Knuckles like fell behind or something.
Yeah. Fortunately, fortunately, it didn't happen to me. Anyway,
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Oh look, it's the exact same robot we've been. Okay, so why isn't this one killing Sonic? Suppose like again. I'm sorry. I'll never get over that.
I think they are even more deadly. They are even more deadly than the ones they shoot Sonic in the cutscene.
Again, that cutscene made no sense whatsoever. Shiroi, what's your?
So you can say that was a cutscene power to the max for the villains.
Probably, yeah. Okay,
I would say
Shiroi.
it was them trying to be suspenseful, but it failing miserably.
Yeah.
Get us through this.
Tails, this one is all about you, buddy.
I mean, I can't believe when it was first shown that everyone was like, "Oh my God, Sonic's gonna die! Sonic's gonna die!" And I was probably one of the few people that were like,
Okay,
no.
to be fair, I'm just since I know that somebody in the comments will address this, I will address it right now. Yes, it's true. A lot of story content, cutscenes and stuff like that was cut from the game because you know, the whole development problems that this game had. So maybe if the BRB didn't have that thing where half of the development staff left, and you know, if they had managed to probably develop this game as well as they wanted to, maybe the story could have been better. Maybe this moment would have been actually, you know, effective. But oh well, I can only review what's.
You could add the visuals to that too, because the early artwork looked beautiful, and then
Yeah.
we get this.
Yeah.
This-
Faster.
I mean,
So, but-
like 06, for the first few months, it seemed like, okay, this is going to be something. And then the further down the line you go, you think,
Yeah.
stop what you're doing.
I'll give the game this though. Like, well, the thing is, the game at least has the excuse, you know, the whole. The game has the excuse that it has cut content, so that might be the reason why the plot sucks. Whereas Sonic 06's plot feels finished. It doesn't feel like there was a lot of content or anything from the Sonic 06. Sonic 06's plot has a shit ton of plot holes and shit like
Yeah,
that.
I have
But
to
it-
say,
but it
though,
doesn't-
for all the
has
flaws
too
that this game has, at least the plot doesn't seem that much of a fan fiction like Sonic 06 is.
Oh yeah. Sonic 06 was just Shunsuke Nakamura's creepy fan fiction. I can at least give this game this game's story for at least having its heart in the right place, which is something that even Shattered Crystal couldn't do. But then again, Potek and Graph, so what are you gonna do?
Okay, I'm back. But yeah, going into what Pedro said, yeah, this is part of the reason why, as soon as like I said, the climax, which is pretty much the Eggman boss fight and afterwards, I actually enjoy for moments like these because it feels like a nice, fast-paced moment,
Yeah,
where
while
it
you were
feels like
gone,
you can actually
while you were
improvise a
gone,
bit.
while you were gone, I was specifically saying that basically, to sum up, this moment works by itself, but it fails in the context of the story because the story didn't build up to this.
Makes
No.
me wonder if they actually
Yeah,
started
if all the
building
content
from
was
this
still in the
final
game,
part.
Like the
and
problem,
then
this is
tried
supposed.
to
This
add it.
this is the moment where we're supposed to feel like the emotion of the friendship between the four, but the story didn't do a good job developing any of this. You know, we didn't see any significant character development. We didn't see, you know, Sonic started being an asshole for no reason at the middle of the game, and now he's suddenly not being an asshole again. Like, it makes no sense.
You know what? Actually, it may sound weird, but I actually feel that scene where they gave up the things to apparently have lyrics spare Sonic, that actually felt like that was connected to like the first scene. Like, well, yeah, like, well, the first scene like, where they all blame Sonic for this and
Yeah, I
say
get.
that,
No,
like,
I know.
think it was-
I know. That's what they were going for. The problem is that you can't just have those two scenes there and call it a day. You have to, you know, have a proper.
Well, hold on. Let me finish. It's like, well, yeah, I get that. What I'm saying is like, well, also, I wonder if it was also to reflect, you know, like how apparently they took it as Sonic not having faith in them. So apparently they don't have as much faith in Sonic for some reason. I'm not saying that it's well done or anything. I'm just saying I think I may see what they were trying to do there.
No, I see what they're trying to do. It's just that they fail at doing it. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, basically, this is one of one of the parts that I think this is the part you were talking about, too.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Keep.
These Knuckles can take out those enemies. Nice. because he's the power character.
Yeah, and he still has only 2 type of attack like
I
everyone
know.
else.
That's one of the big problems I have with playing as Knuckles.
you
Like,
too?
he's supposed to be the power character, but he doesn't feel any more powerful than the other characters. Honestly,
Yep.
He still takes as long as killing enemies as the other 3. So what's the point?
I think the idea is like, well, he can take down enemies with like less punches. The problem is that even still, you have such a limited moveset that it's going to take as long.
Yeah.
Are you sure you can get to the zip wire, Knuckles? You look tired.
What?
Okay.
That was easy. I could run a marathon.
Oh boy.
Comedy.